In this episode, we're finally gonna put this in that.
That's right, folks. Run.
Oh,
This is what it is. Glass up in the air. Cheers. It's only one life to live, so I'ma live it how I wanna live.
So we need to get this engine into the Mustang, but before we do that, there's a few things that we need to do, like flywheel, clutch, transmission even. The crank needs to be seated on. It's not seated on yet, and the bolt for that. So just a couple other little things to tidy up before we go ahead and throw the engine into the Mustang.
Riding through your city with a couple friends, about to show you what it really is. Go, 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 go. Put my drink up in the sky and it's time to let it flow. Go, 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 go.
So we picked up a set of coil packs. They're Motorcraft brand. We couldn't find the ones that was supposed to come with the car. So we, had to buy all 8, brand new, from Motorcraft.
why are they not FoMoCo? What's the difference in Motorcraft and FoMoCo?
You're asking the wrong guy. I have no idea. Somebody knows, somewhere.
Watch me blow up, watch me glow up. I'ma do it, yeah, I'ma do it, yeah. Watch me glow up, watch me glow up. I'ma do it, yeah, I'ma do it. I said now watch me, everybody watch me. Okay, I'ma do it, big, I'ma do it.
Didn't realize that this engine came with its own dipstick tube. Come to find that out later. But anyway, Ben 3D printed this little plug here so that we were able to actually seal this engine up, which was nice to say that we had it sealed. But we got the this Ford dipstick tube. It's got this little twist lock design, and now I can go grab the dipstick.
It's right here.
FoMoCo.
Not Motorcraft.
Not Motorcraft. I don't know what the difference is, but
Don't worry, he cleaned it off before he put it in there. I just didn't film. I don't have to film everything, okay?
long reach harmonic balancer pulley installer. Now we need to put the crank pulley bolt in. And unfortunately, we could not find the bolt when we were looking around for it. So we had to order one, and we got one here from Ford. Cost us like 10, 12 bucks, something like that. I think it's missing a washer. Why would this not come with a washer? Instead of ordering one for probably another 10 or 12 bucks, maybe I'll just go to the junkyard and go grab one real quick. And this is what I'm working with. Jeez, this thing is mangled. We could probably reuse this engine, right? All right, so I finally found the washer that we needed. It's really thick.
It looks like an Oreo.
Yeah, it looks almost like a stone.
Yeah, like old-fashioned wheel.
This thing is 8 millimeters thick.
All right, well, we got it now.
Yeah,
That's crazy. Ford, why wouldn't you include that with the bolt?
Now I gotta do 90 degrees.
Mark, I'm not gonna lie, that bar was bending.
Yeah, I saw. I saw it. I saw it bending.
Yeah, so the torque spec is 74 plus 90 degrees. What do you think the actual pounds on that bolt is now?
I'm not entirely sure. More than probably 103.
Yeah, based on that, I'm gonna say 250.
You think that bolt can hold 250?
Yeah, maybe 240.
Oh, wow. Actually comes with a new tube.
Oh, nice. Oh, wow.
Fancy like.
Ford including extra things, but not washers?
Not washers on a bolt.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, Mark, I can't believe you built this whole engine without taking anything to the machine shop. I can't believe you are putting this engine together without resurfacing the heads or resurfacing the flywheel. This engine's gonna blow up, Mark.
Look, Ford built this. It's going to be tough, all right? And it's going to be real tough when Ben starts walking home. All right, where is it? There we go. We got some bolts. We got some bolts. Like, I told you from the start, it's going to be fine. Like, we're going to make it through it. No problem.
Yeah, look at this proper technique. We got Loctite on the threads and lubricant on the heads. Shoo! I have never put on flywheel bolts so properly. I can't wait for everybody to tell us how we're doing this wrong. All right, so the clutch that we're going with is a McLeod twin disc clutch. This is their RXT. It is ceramic discs, not organic discs. So drivability might be a little tougher than organic clutches, but it shouldn't be crazy. Their RXT 1200 holds 1200 horsepower. It is not that one. This one holds 1000 horsepower, and the organic clutches hold 800. I'm only gonna be making 500 tops, so why would I go with a ceramic clutch? Well, if I put a supercharger or a turbo on this car, it's very easy, from what I see, to make a ton of horsepower. So if I make a ton of horsepower down the road, I'm gonna wanna make sure I have a clutch that can hold it. So why not do that now? I have seen a lot of controversial opinions about that in the comments, but I wanna have a clutch that can hold 1000 horsepower, because if I want to make 1000 horsepower down the road, I won't have to worry about the clutch or changing the clutch out again. Now, if this blows up the transmission, then I'll have to worry about the transmission. Apparently the GT350 transmission, like the Tremec, is the good one to get. This is not me just haphazardly throwing this in there. This is well thought out. If I put a supercharger on this engine, I'm gonna wanna shoot for 1000 horsepower, and if I'm gonna wanna shoot for 1000 horsepower, I'm gonna want a clutch that can hold it. So that's what this is, and that's why we're doing this.
Why is it so small? When I looked at the other clutch that was originally on this, like, it stopped about here where it was grabbing onto the flywheel, and you still had like plenty of meat down here.
The wear marks. Oh, is the inside not touching?
It's not touching. What? Like, so this is like literally inside the flywheel, like the flywheel opening.
There ain't no way that camera's gonna be able to see. Oh wait, there we go. The outer diameter is smaller. Well, I mean, it's the twin disc, that makes sense.
Sure.
Because you gotta save the room for the cage and all the pressure plate stuff that goes around it, but.
So then.
We still have double the friction surface, being that it's got two discs, but. Is the inside diameter the same between these two?
So that's almost 61 millimeters. Okay.
What do we
That's
got?
quite a bit more.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, 69 millimeters.
Are you supposed to run a different flywheel if you run what do you think, Mark?
I don't know what to think.
The most common thing that we'll hear is someone inquiring whether or not an RST or an RXT will work with a factory flywheel. While yes, it will, however, let's show you why it's better to go with our flywheel. Here's a factory disc laying on your factory flywheel. Sits perfectly fine, right? When you put our disc on top, you're going to lose some surface area. So this is where we'll build your disc off of. If you look closely, when we sit this on top of there, you'll see that you'll start to form a lip around here where you'll have, you know, your ceramic disc or your organic disc not making contact with anything on the flywheel. So, to prevent any sort of headache or premature wear, we recommend going with our flywheel here.
All right, temporary pause while I order a new flywheel.
And there it is. This has got more surface area than the OEM counterpart. As you can see, we're getting a lot more space here in this middle area that this just does not have. So we'll be able to use the full clutch material on the disc that isn't touching. Yeah, so let me clean this up and take this thing off and start installing this. Ugh. We are in a line with both of our discs, pilot bearing. So now we can go ahead and throw the transmission on. You know, it's just super easy, super light, no problem. That moved. Why aren't you going on? It won't do it. Oh gosh, I think I got it a bit further. So that's on, Torqued. Time to throw this thing in the car. What do you say, Ben? You want to throw this in?
Just pick it up, chuck it.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty light, pretty easy.
Yeah, it's aluminum.
Yeah, okay, that lines up a little bit better.
Yeah, that lines up a little bit better.
You know what? I feel like you're mocking me.
I'm not mocking you.
Are you mocking me?
This lines up here, and this lines up here. Got their injectors. You got these cams. The phasers. This thing is definitely not gonna run.
It's definitely gonna run. Everything's plugged in.
Yeah,
Almost.
we don't know where to. Yeah, what about this? What about this? What about this?
You know what?
What are these two? What do these two go to?
You know what? Details, man. Look, it's gonna run. It might not run well, but it's going to run.
It's not gonna run. Well, good news, Mark. I already got the engine in.
Did you?
Yeah,
Oh, sweet.
check it out.
Ben, you got to be kidding me.
No, dude, it fits really well.
Dude, everybody's had enough of the K-Series.
Yeah, I know, but
everybody's got enough.
it's so light.
No, we need to put the Coyote in here.
I could still make like 400, 500.
We want V8. We want bald eagles. We want American muscle.
I can do 8. I can do 8. We can put 2 K-Series in a row.
No.
Inline 8.
We want a V8.
No, we can connect like the crankshaft to the flywheel.
We don't have a transmission to support this.
We can figure it out.
No, let's not. Let's just do the Coyote. That's it.
What a buzzkill. Well, we're going to use ratchet straps to put the engine in the car because we don't have the proper tool, which is a lift plate, which is like this metal bracket that goes where the intake manifold is that you can hook an engine hoist to. I could order one. It would take 2 days to get, and that would be 2 days where we can't get progress on this, and then we wouldn't have the content, and you guys wouldn't be able to see it, and you'd get mad that we didn't have the content. And so be mad that I didn't order the lift plate. So instead, we're going to risk our lives for the content, and this is for entertainment purposes only. Don't do this at home. But yeah, we can, supposedly we could take the subframe out and put, that would take 2 days to do, to honestly, because like you have to take the control arms off, the steering rack off, the sway bar, and we have to figure out how to attach it to this, and then roll it over before we bolt it all.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know how much it weighs either, so don't really want to risk getting underneath it.
Yeah, I mean, if it's double of a K-Series, then this is probably 800 pounds. I think it's like 650. So these are rated for 300. So I don't see what could go wrong here.
I will survive. I will find a lifeline.
Oh my gosh, what are we doing, dude?
Okay.
What broke? This guy just came off. It just slipped. Yeah. Ain't no problem. Ain't no problem.
Survive, and you'll beg yourself to see me one more time.
Yo, this hood's light. This is aluminum.
Yeah.
Whoa, where do we put it? Can you tell this is our first time installing a Coyote engine into a Mustang? Wow, that went in the fender.
I don't even know how to get that out.
Oh my gosh. You gotta be kidding me.
Wow.
It's down there.
That's dumb.
How the heck?
That's dumb.
I was just trying to set it down to rest. Oh no. All right, well, what I was saying before I just added another half an hour to my life was that we are removing the header, just one of them on this side, because I don't see how we clear the engine mounts to get it back. So we gotta take the header off and then try to figure out how to put the header on while it's in the car. Although I do think this side, the easier side to take off and on. The other side, I think the pipes are tighter, closer to the manifold flange. But yeah, if we had that plate, we probably would have been able to change the angle and stuff, but you know.
I don't think it would have gone in anyway.
Well, I can't even. Oh my gosh. I am the greatest mechanic that has ever lived.
I mean, a great mechanic wouldn't drop his tool in the first place. There's a lot of trust in 3 registers.
It's held this long.
Yeah, and that, you know what they say, the longer something is held, the stronger it gets.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, the tail half of the trans has got to go back somehow.
Oh.
I'm going in. How's that side look?
Good.
We're in the stud on this side.
We're in the stud on this
All right,
side.
going down. They should have made this car bigger.
Are you joking?
Well, it's a tight engine bay.
Yeah, I need the shifter, and then I'm gonna need you to lower the trans.
Days like these, we can see the way to let out a new chapter.
All right, got some new parts in, some more new parts in now that the engine is in. We've got some extra goodies. Oh man, it's all sorts of wrapped up. Ooh, and it's heavy. I'm willingly adding weight to the car because this, what we have in here, this is a
BMR front drive shaft safety loop. Now, I'm usually the type to say safety third, but come to find out, when you're ripping off a $12.99 or faster in the quarter, this son of a gun is mandatory. That's what I call big government in my drag racing, but anyhow. This old girl's a 1/4-inch steel plate and fits any Mustang built from 2011 to 2025, and it's made right here in the US of A.
Wow, that was really weird. Okay, yeah, let's put this on the car.
That's not going anywhere. Since we're done with the safety loop, we can go ahead and install our...
Corsa Sport Pipes should add an extra 5 horsepower when you're going down the road a piece. And it causes cancer, but only if you live over yonder in the commie state of California. It's got a good tone, but when you're 3 sheets to the wind and you want her quiet, it's quiet. But when you light her up, it's hotter than a goat's butt in the pepper patch.
What does a goat's butt have to do with a pepper patch?
I like how this exhaust really has no need to be a dual tip. Like functionally, it could have very clearly passed as a single tip.
So we pretty much got everything buttoned up underneath the Mustang, got it back on the ground, got all the coolant lines hooked up, even though I had some like issues with the clips. Man, these clamps are tough. Those stupid things. We can move on to the next thing, which is
the legendary Ford Performance Cobra Jet intake manifold. Now, I usually go with a carbureted setup, but I'll be a monkey's uncle if this here manifold don't make a ton of power. It'll leave them boys like they tied to something. It will require a different tune to work right, and without a different throttle body, it's only got one oar in the water. Which is why we got this VMP twin jet throttle body. With 10 to 20 extra ponies, this son of a gun's gonna be faster than a one-legged man in a butt-kicking competition.
Ben, what are you doing?
Man, you softer than cotton candy in the rain.
You need to quit messing around. We need to get this on the car.
If the Lord willing and the creek don't rise.
You need to snap out of it.
Snap out of what?
Gosh.
What are you doing?
Putting this on the car.
Hey, how much horsepower are we gonna make?
Oh, that's gross. What a stupid design. Who the heck comes up with this? All right, so before we fire up this engine, we still need to put oil in it, and we currently have some Valvoline SAE 30 motor oil. This is a non-detergent oil. It is conventional. This is going to help us seat the rings and also protect all the bearings from any kind of wear. So we're gonna go ahead and put this in, use this as a break-in oil.
We are this close to a first start, but before we do that, obviously we want to have coolant in the car. We're using Valvoline's Xerox coolant in orange, the orange flavor. Do not eat this, but I'm used to using the blue on Hondas, so that's fun. Also, how much coolant does this thing take?
So far we've gone through, I think, almost two full ones.
2 gallons?
Yeah, 2 full gallons.
So that's what, 6.4 liters so far, and we've got a little bit more to go, huh?
Yeah, just a little bit.
All right. We're doing a vacuum bleed. All right, we're gonna run some more of this Fanta in there. My Coyote runs on high fructose corn syrup. All right, we are there.
All right, let's throw this battery in. Hopefully that's gonna be enough.
Yeah, we're gonna have to crank it over a few times, prime the oil. Shoo-wee. All right, just gonna turn the power on first. What happened? No key detected. We gotta plug in the cup holder.
Oh no.
This is why you gotta plug in the cup holder. These are your sensors under there.
I think we're ready to crank it over. Hopefully the battery has enough juice.
It won't.
It probably won't. Crank it.
Cranking.
Nah, it drops straight to 8.
Yep, that's a big
We
motor.
have jumper cables and we could power it with 2 batteries. Look, we've done sketchier stuff than this.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna work. It's gonna work.
All right, we ready to fire it up?
Yeah, ready to crank it over still.
Well, we got 2 cranks that time.
We got twice the battery and 2 cranks.
Should we hook up another battery?
Actually, that would be really funny.
With gas pedal down, clutch pedal down, and we cranking. Maybe it only does 2. Fire in the hole. That was like 2.5.
Sorry, I think we're gonna have to get a new battery.
I'm never gonna financially recover from this.
Obviously, it's not going to start. We've tried, but you know, fortunately, it cost them a little bit more money. We're gonna have to get the proper size battery for this car. This one is just not the right size. He'll get over it, don't worry. So we're gonna go down to Advance and go grab another battery for this car. He's gonna have to get it anyway, so it's fine, it's fine.
Well, this battery looks a little smaller, which is kind of weird, isn't it?
It is a little on the strange side, but maybe they do something different with the
They got
internals.
That is the correct size battery. It fits in that trunk pretty nice. Power on.
Power on.
Gas pedal down.
Gas pedal down.
Clutch, soft clutch pedal down. Here we go. Well, that was more than we got before.
That was certainly more than before. Try starting it.
Fire in the hole.
Why is it having such a hard time cranking?
Are we gonna have to wait until next episode?
No.
We're not trying to tease you along here. But I am starting to think that we're running out of time. You got other stuff we're supposed to do.
The starter should be compensated for how big the motor is, right?
Yeah. You want to try to fire it? If you think it won't hurt anything, yeah.
All the fuel injectors are plugged in.
So just
Fuel
clutch in,
pump,
no
fuel-
gas. All right, here we go. Ah, dang. Should we take the starter out and get it tested?
Oh, man. This is terrible. We're going to lose people.
Yeah, people are going to think that I'm trying to do this intentionally as a teaser for the next episode to make sure that they're subscribed so that they see when the next episode comes out to actually see the first startup. But that wasn't the intention. The intention was literally to give you the first startup now. But
Gave you the first crank.
see, there's a car over there that we got to get ready for an event this weekend. Sorry. Gonna have to stick around, make sure you're subscribed, and we'll catch you on the other side of on the other video.